Hey guys, it's Tara and welcome back to REVIEWNIFORMS. Yay! The channel where I react, rant, rate, and review uniforms from all over the world, from all walks of life. I've owned a uniform manufacturing company for almost 30 years, so I know uniforms. So if you want to know what I think of some cool uniforms or some not so cool uniforms, then keep on watching. Okay guys, I'm ready for the first one.
Tutu Ballet is the epitome of what a classical ballet company is about. That really clean, exposed kind of work where you can't hide. It's a completely different spatial awareness in the tutu. What you're wearing really does change the way you feel. The romantic tutus.
Wow, you guys, okay, so right away my breath was taken away because just the tutu. Everybody loves the tutu. It just looks like a floating cupcake, right? So I can confirm as a little girl who took ballet back in the day that the tutu is the singular reason why you want to do ballet. I'm sorry. It's the point shoes, but it's the tutu. It's all about the costume and the tutu and the uniform of the ballet dancer. So yeah, let's find out more.
Really quite light. You have to be very delicate and smooth because they move so much. If you move quickly across the stage, part of your dress is left behind, which gives you the illusion that you're floating or flying. Whereas a pancake tutu, aesthetically, it's very symmetrical and almost aristocratic. Tutus actually themselves haven't changed that much over time, and a lot of the way they're made today is the same as 100 years ago.
True.
Some of the tutus that we wear are 30 years old at least. So you've got 30 years of wear, 30 years of sweat of different dancers.
Also can confirm that. I mean, if you dance in a dance company, you're getting tutus that have been worn through several seasons, and we're talking about some very expensive, intricate tutus. So these aren't ones that they replace every season. So if you're in the dance season and you get chosen for a role, you may get a less than fresh costume. In other words, you might get a funky tutu, and it is what it is. You're just happy to get it, trust me.
A basic tutu will be 40 hours to make. If they're decorated, they'll be at least another 15 hours.
Did you guys hear that? Between 40 and 55 hours just to make one tutu. That is a lot of work to put into an item. So you can see why, first of all, why they're so beautiful, and then second of all, why they are so coveted.
When you think about it, tutus are quite strange. But for us, it really does become second nature. They sort of soften with sweat and movement and mold to you, and they start to feel like a part of you.
There's just something so precious and majestic about a ballerina, right? And I think you guys know, and just in case you don't know, the reason it's so flat like a pancake is so that you can see all the leg movements underneath. So nothing is hidden. All of those beautiful leg extensions and the beautiful pointed toes. The entire point of ballet is to study the legs and the beautiful arms and limbs. So having a tutu or skirt that would cover that definitely doesn't make sense. They use the romantic tutus, the ones that kind of flow on the ground, for more flowy work, and then for the more intricate or the star of the dance will likely be in a pancake tutu.
It's Auntie. Today is an extra special vlog. I'm so excited to be here with Tammy of Ciao Bella Tutus. She's going to be teaching us how tutus are made, and I am in heaven.
I'm with you, girl. I feel you. There is nothing more exciting than getting to peel back the curtain on a manufacturing company and seeing how things are made. That is like a uniform lover's dream. We want to see what's going on. So yes, please show us your warehouse. Show us your workspace. Peel back the kimono and let us know what's inside. I'm unwell, you guys. Unwell, definitely unwell.
The tulle, and the tulle is more for the romantics, the longer length.
Yes, and long ones.
Skirts, and then of course the diamond net is for the shorter pancake style tutus or bell tutus.
Tutu is essentially made out of tulle, and tulle is that fabric that you can kind of see through. It's a little bit stiff. It's got a little bit of a hand. If you laid it on your hand, it would kind of stick out a little bit. We've talked about the hand of fabrics before, and so if you're making one of those romantic tutus, then you will use a tulle that's very light and airy and falls over the hand very well. But if you're making one of the pancake tutus, then you would use netting, which sticks out really far. So it's more of a wider hole mesh that really is stiff. It looks like here they're sitting down to a machine. We're about to do some sewing. Let's go!
We are sitting at our ruffling machine here, and we're going to ruffle some net.
So she is using an industrial ruffling machine. How does this machine work? So if the needle is going down like this, sewing, one stitch at a time, and then the fabric goes through, it goes through like this and sews one stitch. Well, the ruffler comes out of the edge and it takes that fabric and it gives it a fold before the stitch goes down. So it's folding stitch, gathering stitch, gathering stitch. And when it's all done, you've got a nice big, if you will, gather or ruffle. And depending on what fabric you chose, it's either going to stick straight out or lay down. Let's see what she created.
That's all it does. You can see, just does a ruffle. Okay, your turn.
Oh my gosh. So I don't want to be diagonal, right? Do I want to be this so that this is straight?
Yes. And sometimes if it does that.
Whoa!
Okay.
That's scarier than driving a car.
Yeah, it is scary to operate a industrial machine. If you've ever sat down at one before, take it easy on the gas. A normal machine, like a home machine, like you might see your aunt or your grandma use or your mom use, or heck, you might be using it. Or why did I name all women? Or your dad. Your dad might be sewing too. Anyway, I digress. Yes, your home machine, whoever's using it. A home machine can go like maybe about 1,000 stitches a minute. Well, the industrial machines can go up to 6,000 stitches a minute. So it is significantly more powerful, and you can sew right through your arm if you're not careful. Okay, not right through your arm, but definitely through your fingers. So watch yourself, girl.
I love it. Just a quick Borean.
Just a top layer, just to start. This is was used for a Raimonda, and has a, you know, it kind of has that Hungarian kind of feel, which is what we're going for.
Absolutely.
There.
I really love looking at this tutu here. I mean, you can see the pancake, the way it sticks out perfectly. Just another thing, in the pancake tutus, to make them stick out, you know, just precisely, there's also a wire hoop inside of them. It's something that she didn't mention, but I do know that those have a wire hoop to keep them perfectly and give it some kind of buoyancy actually when they're turning and when they're dancing. This is intricate and gorgeous, and this looks like one of those that took like 55 hours.
This is the Italian net, so you can feel how nice and stiff that is, and then how soft the diamond net is. It's a big difference.
You guys, if you enjoyed learning with Tammy just as much as I did, you can hop onto her website, which is tutueducation.com. We'll put it right here.
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys go check out Tammy. I would love to see more of these tutus. You guys, this just gave me all of the feels. I mean, a ballerina is just, it's something I think that like every little girl wishes she could grow up to be. And the tutu is one of the main reasons why. So how many REVIEWNIFORMS do I give a ballet tutu? I'm gonna give it 5. Absolutely 5 REVIEWNIFORMS. They are one of the most distinct and original uniforms there are. For example, remember we talked about a chef's hat? A chef's hat is something that is worn by nobody else. When you see that, you know exactly what you're looking at. And the same thing with a ballerina's tutu. It can't be confused or mixed up with anything else. So that's why I say it's very distinctive. It's something we know right when we see it, and absolutely deserves 5 REVIEWNIFORMS. Okay, I'm ready for the next one.
Today, I'm at Subway. I have work today.
So this is Subway. So you guys have given me Subway. I feel like I'm about to see a boring polo, but Tara, you know what? You might be surprised, so let's just take it down a notch and open our minds. This might not suck. Let's see more.
And I needed a video, so I'm filming here. So I'll do just a day at Subway. So we just finished boxes out back, plus made a few sandwiches. And while Nick's bringing those out, he'll be back soon, but... Ooh.
Okay, Okay, so I was wrong. It's not a boring polo. It's a boring t-shirt. It's a t-shirt and a hat. Kind of exactly what you would expect from a fast food restaurant, but it still disappoints me when I see it just because I think they could do better. Let me find some redeeming things about this. The green. The green grabs you, right? The green is a very distinctive color. You know it to be Subway. It's bright and it's an energetic color. So it could be worse. They could just have a black polo instead of mixing up the yellow and the green and giving it some distinctive branding at least. And let me give something to the hat. The hat is not your typical baseball hat. It's kind of a cute retro style with the little vent holes in the side and the yellow underneath the bill. So they're definitely trying to do something cute with the hat, but let's see more.
Nice. Nick told me he labeled his cup. Really? An actually quality sandwich. It sounds a little fake to me.
Just grab some bread.
Okay, 0 REVIEWNIFORMS for the way he threw that bread on that counter. But I do like sandwiches, so let's just see what's inside. Not judging yet.
Did you count that meat?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Open it up. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, okay, that is beautiful. I'm gonna give his sandwich 4 REVIEWNIFORMS because he hasn't dressed it yet, but all that meat and melty cheese, the whatever special sandwich he's making, that's gonna be 5 REVIEWNIFORMS for me. You guys, it's a cute girl doing a vlog, I guess of her just going to work at Subway or her first day or something. This is cute. Y'all, I can't lie, thumbnails do be like that. I take a video like right before this one and before I record my real video and it's all the thumbnails and it's like, it's the dorkiest thing ever, but it has to be done. I feel you, girl. So the uniform has just gone downhill. She is absolutely adorable, but now my worst fear is they took away the color from it and it's just a simple black t-shirt with a logo, which is as basic as you can get with a restaurant uniform. Black shirt, black pants. I'm bored. Oh, she's saving up to buy a new phone. You guys go follow her. So cute. Her name was on there. Yes, please go follow her. I do like the visor. I like the visor better than the hat. I think as a retro look, which is what they were trying to do with the hat, with the kind of the way it's styled, I think is better done with the visor. So this is getting a little bit better.
How do you say cut in Spanish?
I like these little get ready with me or like follow me in a day at work. I think it makes it more fun for them. And you guys know we're nosy around here. We love to see what people are doing, what they're wearing, and where they're working. Uniforms, restaurants, stuff, more. Okay, doesn't that girl look like Zendaya? I think she looks so much like Zendaya. So we can see their shirts. They're obviously promoting some kind of spicy sandwich. So her shirt just says spicy on the front. So, I mean, I know it's a promotional thing they're doing, but does it excite me as a uniform, even with the promotional branding? Absolutely not. It's still a boring black t-shirt.
So you see that thing? It made a lot of noises and I fixed it. That's just one reason why Rishi needs me. Everyone here needs me. What can I do about it though? I'm just so gifted. Sorry. What? I fixed it.
That is how I would feel too if I fixed the Coke machine myself. I remember working in fast food restaurants. I didn't work in a Subway, but I worked at Burger King. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at a place called the Hot Biscuit. Not what you think. It was a breakfast place. Yeah, when the Coke machine breaks down, you always just find a guy to like, hey Frank, come over here and help me do this. But when you do it yourself and lift that heavy thing, you do feel like a superstar. So you go, girl. I'm proud of her.
Sis got a job in Subway, so I made this for her to match with her uniform.
Show me if you wanna go down like this so lonely. If you're leaving, baby.
This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so he made some custom Subway kicks for his sister. Subway could take a page out of this guy's book. This is their colors put together in a really cool way with the black and the orange and then mixing in the yellow and the green. Really is a very cool combo. I absolutely love this. If this kind of look was incorporated into the uniform, I think that that would be a stunning look. So, sir, at Shoe Revival 96, Subway and this guy need to connect for sure and get together to make this happen for Subway. So, what do I give the Subway uniform? I'm gonna give it one REVIEWNIFORM. Yeah, I'm only gonna give it one REVIEWNIFORM, and that is because of the color. The color is bright and it's exciting, and there is a lot that you can do with the green and the yellow. They're very distinctive colors, but they're just keeping it really simple and really plain. It's Subway. If I'm not mistaken, they have more restaurants than McDonald's. Am I wrong about that? And so they have the opportunity to really be a trendsetter. And so just to use a t-shirt, I don't know, it's just boring. Okay guys, what's next?
So this is the uniform that we wear at the firehouse, but this is the uniform we wear on structure fires.
You guys, we're doing firemen today. We're not doing firemen today. We are reviewing firemen's uniforms today, and I am hype. I am admittedly one of those women, one of those people that just like swoons when they see firemen. I just am like so impressed with them and their bravery, and I think of 9/11 and of just them being the bravest souls there are. So I really admire firemen, but I can tell you I'm like a little kid when I see a truck. I'm like waving and they wave back. So y'all already know that I'm kind of loving this, but let's just keep going so we can see all the details.
Fire helmet, the mask, which protects our face, a hood, which protects our ears and our neck, a nice thick jacket, some pants, and these hard boots. And all this stuff protects us from fires. This is an SCBA. It's a self-contained breathing apparatus. It comes through this hose and goes into his mask. Because you don't want to breathe smoke out of a fire.
Duh.
Firefighter gloves. Firefighter helmet to protect your head.
Okay, so another thing, we were just talking about the tutu being distinctive for ballerinas, and then that chef hat being so distinctive for them. The fireman's hat is one of those things. When I look at that hat, I know exactly the job it is. It wouldn't have to have any branding on it, and I'm like, that is a fireman's hat. I know it's shaped like that to protect them from falling debris, and that's why it's got that kind of a brim around it and a wide brim in the back to protect them from falling debris and fire and actually whatever else. So this hat is incredibly distinctive. I can only think of one other hat that's shaped anything like this, and it's the Spaceballs guy.
His mask, part of the SCBA system. This is the SCBA. Remember, this bottle has a bunch of air in it. Heavy coat. It has a lot of reflective stripes on there too, just so we can be safe when we're at night or on the street.
If I'm not mistaken, their coats and pants have like several layers on them. There's like a Kevlar layer, there's that outer canvas layer. I think it's waterproof, obviously, because they're around a lot of water and fire. But then there's the Kevlar to protect them as well. Yeah, maybe they'll go into it, but I do know that we're not just talking about a regular coat and pants here.
Firefighter hood, this goes over your head and neck, keeps your ears from getting burnt in the back of your neck.
Here we have the firefighter suspenders, keep our pants on. Firefighter pants, 3 layers. There's a hard, rugged outside layer with knee pads. There's an inside layer that protects us from the actual heat of the fire, and a vapor layer because we put water on fire and that produces steam, so it protects us from that hot steam.
There we go.
Last but not least, firefighter boots. Firefighter boots have steel on the top and steel on the bottom also to protect us from stepping on nails or anything else that could damage our feet.
You know, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, they're walking around and then there's all kinds, the house is falling in, so there's like nails and stuff sticking up everywhere. Yes, very important that their boots are made out of steel. Yeah, they just look like rain boots to me, but that makes sense that they are super duper mega reinforced.
I am a firefighter and a trained EMT. I am on the front line responding to some of the worst calls.
So yeah, a lot of firefighters are also EMTs, and so an EMT has got an entirely separate set of skills that they need to perform. So their uniform has got to be totally different than the fireman's off-duty uniform.
My reflexes need to be quick and instinctual. I have the training and the instincts to do good. That's why my uniform needs to be durable and functional.
Y'all see that? Oh, I love a specific thing. I can't even get it out. I'm so excited. A specific pocket for the scissors and a little loop. Did you see that? A specific little loop for the tape. They've thought of every little thing, and that brings me so much joy. This is what a uniform is made of. Little areas for stuff.
To withstand whatever situation comes my way. That's why Elbico's ADU is my uniform. Traditional Class B look. Tactical functionality. Lightweight comfort.
That zipper closure, you guys, isn't that genius? I mean, they've got to like get in and out of this fast. Are they doing, you know, EMT work? Are they getting on the fire truck? And so they've got to be lickety split with their uniform. So that front button placket that you see is fake, and inside they just zip it right on up. And in fact, there are men's shirts. There's a company that makes all their shirts like that. So you don't have any gaps or pulling. And yeah, it's pretty genius.
Reinforced features for extra durability. I am confident in ADU.
Did you guys know that that's what those epaulets, the little tabs are for? It's not really an epaulette, but the tabs here are for, that's to hold a radio. And a lot of uniforms just have them ceremonially to look cute, but yeah, it's to hold your radio. Did y'all see that? A perfect little loop right in the front for their fireman sunglasses. Oh, it's just that they thought of every little thing on here. It brings me so much joy. So not only is that crotch triple stitch, it also has a gusset inside. If you can see, yeah, it's got a gusset to make it so they can have stretch and get on the ground and not worry about their pants ripping up the crotch seam. Very good addition to the uniform. Clip knife reinforcement, because they have a little knife there to clip in case they need to cut off the clothes or cut through something, cut off a seatbelt. That's why they need a knife. I love this. That flex mesh vent you see under the armpit, that's also a gusset, like there was on the pants. An extra added panel in there, enough room for stretch and for breathing. Y'all see that little flashlight slide right in its little slot? That brought me so much more joy than it should have, truly.
Elbico's uniform represents my badge with integrity and dignity.
Okay, we just went from him talking about integrity and dignity to this rat here, which is the sexy firefighter costume. Okay, first of all, the hat is too small. This costume is not gonna protect you from anything, but I'm still living for it. It's cute. Oh my God, the shorts. We've got the sexy female firefighter costume too. Of course we do. I love it, and I always say, what do we say here? If they make a Halloween costume out of your uniform, it's gotta be cool, because people want to dress up like you. So how many REVIEWNIFORMS do I give the firemen and EMT uniforms? 5, absolutely 5 REVIEWNIFORMS. There isn't a uniform that is made more specifically for a job than this one. I mean, talk about walking into a fire. They literally do that for their work. So every piece of their equipment from the tip of their head to their toe has got to be really precise, and it is distinctive as a look. It looks good as a Halloween costume, and that EMT uniform, it just had every little pocket and every little thing that a uniform lover could want. So yes, they have earned their 5 Reviewnicorns. So guys, I want to know what you think. What was your favorite today? Was it the Pancake tutu? Was it the t-shirts from Subway? It better not be. Or was it the EMT and Fireman's uniform? I want to know what you guys think. I gave out a lot of Reviewnicorns today. So I'm very proud. We were very kind and gentle and generous today, but we did have some great uniforms to look at. So y'all, don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Reviewniforms and Uniform Expert Reacts. And don't forget the most important thing, it's okay to judge uniforms, but not people. Love everyone.